You got to kind of know. Yeah, you got to kind of know your role. You have to know what your role is, and I think that's what I think a lot of people starting to realize nowadays with going comics is that it's kind of like you realize what a good editor is, and that how much of a role an editor plays in the book being good. It's not so much style. It really is. Do these people know their craft? Yeah. And I think it's the case to be made that some of them just need a little more seasoning as they will. And I say all of that in anticipation of launch with the anime concepts thing. So of course now that I'm saying this stuff,
so tell me about that. Tell me about that because I googled it a little and I was just like actually let me just get it from him.
Oh no, it's not because we don't have anything that's out there yet. So basically it will be a small press comic company. And we go by small press only because it means that we really don't want to get engaged with some of the oversaturation of the market, as you will, because I think there's more than enough books out there for people to have to choose from, that no one needs to come in and add another 50 books on top of it. So our goal is not to do more than 9 titles. But I think it's basically, even though Milestone is talking about bringing that back, Server's a spiritual successor to that. Basically, a black-owned and I guess for lack of a better phrase, people of color operated comic book company. We basically just want to tell good comic book stories, a bunch of different genres that have people that look like us. I think no different than with Stan and Jack and John Byrne and Chris Claremont and all those guys, Neil Adams and John Buscema. That back in the day was just to tell really good stories with characters that look like us. And I think what the goal for me with animated concepts is to get it in front of audiences that right now I think the direct market does an okay job getting in front of, but just basically try to get into more of a mass audience.
Like underserved markets.
Yeah, underserved markets. And I think underserved at this point is the mass market. It's just underserved. I mean, James here at First Aid Comics does a great job.
Plug.
Yep, that's right. That's the plug. James here does a great job of having this store in the location that it's at, because as you know, we were sharing earlier about where your grandparents live. It's like if First Aid Comics was not here, the only stores that I would be able to get to would be Graham Crackers, which is already down in the Loop. So for those of you who either live in Chicago or just want to know about Chicago, that would be an hour and a half by bus or train, no matter how you cut it. Pretty much, definitely an hour to get down there. And then another place would be another plug, because I love it, Alternate Reality, which is kind of like the showroom of comics up on 115th Street, which is, I don't even know what it is about bus or train, because I never tried it, but by car it's easily 45 minutes, depending on the day, to get out there. So there really was, to my underserved, there was no comic store that I could easily get to from living on 71st and Lakeshore until James opened up. And the same thing with the store in Little Italy. What's up, Tom? Tom Seymour down in Little Italy, same thing. It's like those two stores are now conveniently located on either side of my job or my home. So I'm good. But basically animated concepts, I think it's to really get to that underserved mass market where the kid is white, black, Puerto Rican, Haitian, to get a book in front of them that I think they see something of themselves in the heroes, and basically just to do some good storytelling. It's just I've had a love of comics since I was a kid, and I've got stories to tell. I know other people got stories to tell, and we like to tell them, and hopefully if things go well, people like hearing them.
Come on, Benny, man. The kid is a L7 Weenie.